Well, very pleased to have with us Alexa Fritz, NRA ILA Media Liaison, joining us tonight for the ILA Report. Alexa, thank you for taking a couple minutes out of what I think are going to be very busy days, pretty much from now through Election Day at the very least.
Oh, not a problem, but yes, they are very busy days, making a lot of endorsements and a lot of news coming out of this department.
Absolutely. And let's remind folks, NRAPVF.org is a place that gun owners should be checking, I think, almost every day now because, as you say, since primary season is over for the most part, there are a couple states out there that still have their primaries. They'll be done in the next week or two. And NRA's Political Victory Fund, you guys are making just a ton of endorsements every day. So to keep up, best way to do it is to go to NRAPVF.org, right?
That's exactly right. Go to that website, NRAPVF.org. In the top right corner, it says Latest News, and you'll see a list of the endorsements that we've put out today and in the last couple days. You can click at the bottom of that section for more news, and it'll have all the endorsements that we've written in the past several months. So it's definitely a good way to stay connected and find out who we recommend that will support your gun rights.
And some big endorsements today. I know that down deep in the heart of Texas, Chris Cox was there for an event with Texas Governor Rick Perry and the NRA's Political Victory Fund making that endorsement today.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Yeah, Chris was in Dallas with the governor and announced at a big event there at a gun shop that we are, in fact, endorsing Governor Rick Perry. Once again, he's just a staunch supporter of gun rights for Texans. And being a Texan myself, I know what a great governor he's been and how good he is to gun owners and how much it means to him personally as well to support the Second Amendment. So we definitely throw our support towards him in return.
You know, I got to say, this is not a surprising endorsement for me and for folks who are paying attention. You will remember it was, I think, earlier this year, Governor Perry was out jogging with his dog when his dog was attacked by a coyote, and the good governor dispatched that coyote with the help of his Ruger, I believe it was, with his Crimson Trace grips.
Seriously, how awesome is our governor? Does it get much better than that? I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Meanwhile, his opponent, the former mayor of Houston, Bill White, and a former member of Mayors Against Illegal Guns, not a surprise then, but a clear contrast between the two candidates for governor.
Yeah, there is a clear contrast there. Yes, Bill White, as you said, was once a member of Mayors Against Illegal Guns, and is not somebody that we think would be a good choice for gun owners.
All right. Now, a couple of other endorsements that we should mention as well. In New Jersey, NRA's Political Victory Fund endorsing John Runyon for Congress.
That's right, and he's an AQ, which means that he's gotten that rating by filling out a perfect questionnaire with us. We have all the faith in him that he'll be a great person to be in that House seat in the 3rd Congressional District there, and that he will support the Second Amendment and gun owners there as well as across the country.
Yeah, I don't usually root for the Philadelphia Eagles, but John Runyon, a former Eagle, I'll root for this guy so we can get some good pro-gun legislators in New Jersey. And, you know, Rob Portman also endorsed in the Ohio Senate race there by the NRA's Political Victory Fund.
That's absolutely right. Rob Portman has an A rating with the NRA, and he is now NRA PVF endorsed. And we certainly do hope that folks there in Ohio will vote him into the U.S. Senate. I mean, he's certainly been somebody. He just has an outstanding record, and he's certainly somebody that we can trust with our Second Amendment freedoms. So we hope that they will go ahead and vote for Rob Portman. And also in Missouri, in the 4th Congressional District, we've made an endorsement there for Ike Skelton in the House. And again, we hope that gun owners on November 2nd in Missouri will get out and vote for Ike Skelton. also has an outstanding record with us, is also A-rated by the NRA PVF.
All right. And a couple of other non-election related issues to talk about as well. I think probably the one that I want to get started with, Alexa, the FBI released the crime statistics for 2009 earlier this week. And, last year we saw gun sales soar. In fact, it's kind of a joke among a lot of gun store owners that President Obama should be named as Salesman of the Year.
Right.
We also saw violent crime drop to its lowest level in over 36 years. The homicide rate is at its lowest in 45 years. The idea that more guns equals more crime, that idea that the Brady campaign and gun control advocates constantly float out there, proven wrong once again, simply by virtue of the fact we had more guns in the hands of private citizens than ever before last year, and the crime rate plummeted.
Right. You're absolutely right. Again, more guns equals less crime, and we're seeing that once again. The statistics don't lie. They're there on our website for you to check out, and these are statistics from the FBI. We don't make our own statistics. We get our stats from the FBI and from the Justice Department, and this report out this week says that once again in 2009, which was a record year for gun sales, I believe the number of guns that Americans own has risen by something like 90 million. So there are more guns than ever out there, and yet the crime rate continues to fall. And that's great news, and it says a lot about our Second Amendment freedoms and what it means to protect yourself, and how perhaps criminals act accordingly when they know that more people are armed.
Absolutely. We were just talking about a story last night out of Brooklyn, New York, an armed citizen story. And, I'm guessing a lot of criminals in the New York City area don't even worry about the possibility of being confronted by an armed homeowner. So these two guys broke into a home middle of the night. They were armed. I think one of them had a starter pistol. The other had a toy machine gun. They weren't counting on the fact that the homeowner there had a legally owned a pistol that was a real firearm. One of the burglars shot and wounded. The other one took off. The, I believe, 58-year-old former guidance counselor and teacher is alive and well today, thanks to the fact that he had a firearm. And I was pleasantly surprised, Alexa, to see in the comments in the news story that I saw, so many of his neighbors saying, I'm glad he had a gun. In Brooklyn, New York, and I hope Mayor Bloomberg read that story so that he can understand, people want to be able to protect themselves. Yeah,
they do. And obviously, like you just said, those people were happy that their neighbor was able to do so. I mean, why wouldn't they be?
Yeah.
We want to be able to protect ourselves. We want our friends and family and loved ones to be able to protect themselves, too. And that is a great story. I'm glad that homeowner is doing okay today.
I am too. But it's interesting because at the same time, we still have politicians out there who are trying to make it more difficult for people to protect themselves. In Michigan, Royal Oak, Michigan, the city commission there is asking lawmakers to amend state law, in essence, to make a local 4-day festival a gun-free zone, as if that will, keep the criminals away.
Right. They should just have a criminal-free zone, don't you think?
Make it easier. They could go ahead and pass that law, right? To say criminals, you're not allowed to commit any crimes here.
Right. I mean, we would definitely not be in favor of something like that. A gun-free zone doesn't mean anything except to those of us that follow the law. So obviously criminals, if they want to bring a gun and they're intent on doing somebody at that festival harm, they're still going to bring their gun. Even if this law gets changed, it's not going to stop them. It's not going to slow them down. However, if they do, in fact, carry on and see to it that guns are banned at this event, then, us law-abiding citizens that show up will not be armed and will not have a chance to defend themselves if something does happen. So it's just, it's ridiculous. Concealed carry has worked. It's been successful everywhere it's been tried, and we see no reason to take a step back as far as gun rights for law-abiding license holders, where that is concerned. So
yeah, absolutely. All right, and one final topic here before we let you go, Alexa. In Nevada, speaking of right to carry, coming up later this month, I think a very important forum and a great chance for concealed carry holders to talk to local sheriffs, the issuing authorities, about the concealed carry process. Right, a right to carry forum coming up.
Yeah, that's right. It's the Nevada Sheriffs and Chiefs Association that's hosting its annual Nevada Carry Concealed Weapon Permit Holders Forum, and that's September 30th, which is 2 weeks from today. Starts at 9 a.m. and runs till about noon in Carson City, Nevada. And we definitely would encourage our members to go if they can. It's a good time to raise any questions or concerns that they might have about the permitting process, and make their voices heard. That meeting, I hear, is also going to be broadcast on the Nevada Legislature's website, and we have links to all these stories again, by the way, on our website, nraila.org, so you can click around and find the link there. If you're not able to attend yourself, you can watch that meeting on the legislature's website. And I see that actually it says you can even go ahead and submit some questions beforehand through a link on that website too. So definitely something to be aware of, and go and make your voice heard.
Absolutely. Hey, Alexa, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. I know that you've got more work to do, but we'll talk to you again very soon.
All right. Thanks so much, Cam. Good to be with you.
Thank you. Alexa Fritz, NRA ILA Media Liaison, getting back to the candidate grades and endorsements. We'll be talking again with Alexa and the folks at NRA ILA for the ILA Report next Thursday as well.